Hello guys, welcome back to the crew calling all units. A new summit qualifier has started, so let's have a look. Class of the generation apparently. Unranked in all events as usual, and then we work our way up and see what we can do. A speed skill, that's alt-enter bullshit, a precision skill test, a slalom, a brand Speedtrap, just like last week, a crew time attack, a time attack, and then the normal drag drift and all that kind of things. As always, we're just gonna start with the drag. Oh, I haven't checked the team. Drag, that's all driving help, automatic. Switching to 30 FPS, although it's not that important, needs to be lower. How to do that? Well, you can figure it out. I'm not gonna worry one single bit about this stupid drag anymore. Let's put it this way, there are ways of getting into the top 5 pretty easily. Drag, let's have a look. Hypercar and muscle. Let's see what we have available. Only 4. Seeing the CTR3 is considered hypercar. Yeah, Camaro, Mustang, Challenger. It's either gonna be the CTR3 or the Mustang. We'll have a look at the track and go with the CTR3 to start with. If it's a long track, then it can be Mustang in the team because it has a higher speed. Where are we? What to do? This bump is probably more than likely going to be a problem. Not if you do this solo, but in a crew, one or the other person is probably going to lose it after that jump. If you're in slipstream, yeah, strange things happen sometimes. 12 seconds, yeah. 11-12 seconds, that's not long enough to get benefit from the Mustang, so it's definitely going to be the CTR3 out of those 4 options that we have available. Already going left and right as it is, and that's just in the solo run here. So if you do this in a team of 4, there are probably 1 or 2 that's gonna make the finish, and the rest will be somewhere in the city. Bit of bad shifting and all. So yeah. I'm assuming 11 something is possible here. Let's have a look. 12.6. 11.7, 11.9. I see there 12.0, 12.5, 12.6. Those are like in the friends. 8 seconds. Okay. Why not? This thing is running less than 24 hours and there's already a cheater. There's no way you're gonna do 8 seconds here, not even if you lower the FPS under 30. It's not gonna happen. So, yeah, I'll come back to the crew. Some of the older cheaters like Debbie and all are back, and they are back on top of the leaderboards, and the developers are working on the crew too, and they are just let the crew 1 be what it is, I guess, because they're not doing anything about it anymore. Couple of weeks now that these cheaters are back, so yeah, it is what it is. For the drag, yeah, you have to do that in a team, and it's pretty simple. Only thing that matters is FPS. Not 60, not 30, it has to be another number, you can figure it out. Drift, I guess. As usual, we're gonna start with the events that are always there. So drift, that means sport, manual, and then play around with the settings a bit. Something like that, I think. 2 back. We can put the linearity, yeah, depending on where you want it. I just leave it be for now and see if it works. If not, then you can also put it on like the total other way. You need more steering, because the linearity gives the most factor, I guess. But most importantly, of course, wheel settings. Hypercar and muscle cars. We'll see if that also is the case for the drift. If we can only use those, that seems to be the categories or the team for this qualifier. Hypercars and muscle cars. That's why we could only use 4 of the 10 drag cars as well. So, drift. It also says hypercar muscle, so CTR3, Aventador, Murcielago, Camaro. Camaro might be an option. Mustangs as well, or the Dodge Charger. Just gonna go with the Charger, that's usually the best out of this lot, but it's possible that the Mustang also works. We'll see what it is. West Coast track, I guess. Yeah, you probably need a bit more steering sensitivity, or and also bring the linearity down if you use the Charger here. There you go. Yeah. Let's see if we can get it around these corners. It's quite some hairpins in this track. The Charger might be a bit too slow and also too wide to actually get it going on this track, but you need to throw it in more than it's too wide for this track. Hitting the walls and then you lose a multiplier, and no. This is not gonna work with the Charger for me. Need something smaller, I think. Guessing the Camaro will do. Shelby also might work. Mustang also. Gonna go for the Camaro. Third gear in the Camaro, and Camaro is easier to flick around than the old Charger. Play around with the throttle, you have to spam the throttle a little bit though. Settings are not what they should be for this track, but here I have to play around with the throttle and the nitro to actually get it through the corners. Definitely not good enough and not fast enough, so I'm gonna bring the linearity back up now with this Camaro. That might probably work faster, and just also a bit higher. Let's see if that works better. Not getting enough steering angle in some of the corners, which means you touch it with like the rear end of the car and tap the walls, and then you go too straight. Completely lost the momentum there, speed-wise. Not fast enough yet. Need to take this corner to the left and then even some bit more, and also need smoother and longer drifts to get it over 500,000 probably, something on this track. 13th, 548, 520. Something like that. But we'll do for now. This, as always in this live stream, first look and scores kinda base thing. So the drag trial done and the drift done. That means Monster Arena. Um, Sport, automatic, because on PC that you put it in manual, the camera is bugged for the Monster Arena. Yeah, what car? Muscle cars. Well, there are no hypercars obviously in Monster, so it's gotta be the muscle. Yeah, Challenger probably. Last week I eventually managed to get it together with the Challenger, which is the only thing we can use. Camaro, Mustang and Challenger. So Challenger it is, and I have it at 1299 full acceleration. That was the thing last week in the live stream. I used the Challenger at 1497. It was hardly controllable in that arena. Bring it back down to 1299. 1497. The more I see from it, the less I find it an interesting number. Gives a bit more grip. It works for some cars, but for most cars it doesn't. I had every car on 1497, but at least half of them are back at 1299 now, because seriously. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, muscle cars. I don't know what people like about it, but always something with those things. American cars and muscle cars, and usually those two go together. And in most racing or driving games, they suck. They're only good in a straight line. And then I also have to deal with the bloody rain. For some reason it always wants to dive in with the nose. Of course. Why do I even try? Why don't I just backflip? Double Misty, you try to land it. It says nope. Only good landing. Of course. Get the landing and then you get 1,000 points. Okay, then I guess we have to go for the 10,000 here. If that works with this car. Nope. Doesn't turn fast enough. So you only get a good landing. Just do a backflip, I guess. At least I'm getting 4,500. But if you do the double Misty, that's 5,000, 5,100. And of course here you need to land on the 1,002 at 720. Uh, 53, at this point I normally have 68 or something like that. Just gonna finish this run and figure it out later. Also time-wise, always a problem with these muscle cars. You're not fast enough. That's all fine, but 68 and there's still 1,000 there. And on the towers you need to land on it. I got like, what was it, 2,000, and then I took the 1,000. If you can land on it, you get 5,000-6,000 points. No, I don't want to equip this. 68, it's 25th. Is that good enough? 91,700. Seriously? Oh yeah, it's possible that Hajisuki could be possible. I can get 85, 86 here as well in this arena. Brand Speedtrap, time attack. Let's have a look at the brand Speedtrap. Also this, of course, needs to be done in a team. Apparently 374 is the first time there. My god, my god. Why oh why? 15, 20 different speed traps, and they always come up with the same crap track. And yeah, it's a brand speed trap, so it's the Impala. Once again, muscle car. And it's raining. Yeah, this thing does not shift fast enough into 5th gear. Drive into the water, immediately get a full bar of nitro. Slides about all over the place. Other than that, it has power though. But you probably need manual to get it quickly enough into 5th gear. I'm gonna do 2 runs for the simple reason I'm gonna show another route after this. This is the old route that we took. Brakes. Another thing that these muscle cars do not have. Brakes. More than enough power, but not the drivetrain to put it all that power on the road. 1 minute marker is sorta, yeah, that's sorta your point to turn around. If you do this in a team, there's only one option on camera number 4 here. You need to hit the top speed. Performance spec, that's yeah, should be somewhere around 425, 430, something in that order. Of course, I don't have any slipstream, so I'm not gonna get that. Also time-wise a bit short with this boating. I immediately have to go for it. Normally you can wait there for to refill the nitro a little bit. And then you have the problem with this camera as usual. $323 or whatever it was. Retry. Route number 2. Camera number 1 is always a problem. You do not get enough speed. Because yeah, you're fighting against time, so there's only one option to kinda avoid that. Start with the camera. Do the camera and you can either reset or crash into a car like I have now. But because I crashed into that car, normally you just need the other side. We can ignore this camera. We're just gonna go 1, 2, 5, 3 and 4, something like that. Will give you enough time to refill the boost. Here you can crash, try to do that. Because here you need to wait on the boost if you don't get the crash going. Because now we're gonna go to 5. Also not that easy to do with this boat. Jesus Christ. And this time you don't have to go for the water. Because you need to go over the bridge this time. This corner is a bit awkward to take, so what we did is we go past it, turn around on this building. Because it's easier to take this corner from this side. Get some more speed. Again, just keep going. We go left this time and right. It also gives you a little bit more time. And this time the turnaround point is not 1 minute but 30 seconds. Depending on the time you have, the further you can go. So, but this camera should normally not be a problem to reach the top speed if you do this in the team. I'm not sure how fast this thing catches slipstream, but 321, but this is the better choice in a team for sure. I know the first run I had 323, but yeah, this was not like the best run. 2 different routes for the Speedtrap. Up to you which you prefer, or if you even have another one. It'll work fine. And then you get to averages of, let's see, 374 and 372. Let's see, they probably did it with 2 or 3, I don't know. But good enough, even solo good enough for time attack. Let's have a look. Thinking muscle and hyper. Mini Cooper is a... Oh, that's definitely not muscle and hyper. Mercedes AMG. Can you use all your cars? Oh, apparently you can. Okay, never mind then. Then it's gonna be the Ferrari probably. Where is this? Are they freaking kidding us, or what's going on? They only have 1 track? Gotta be freaking kidding me. It's just the reverse track which we did last week or the week before that with the Ferrari F40. Yeah, of course. And apparently it's also a rainy summit. Bloody traffic. Yeah. A high 130, a low 140, something should be possible here, I guess. Maybe even faster, I don't know. Let's see what the masters have. 139.6 for the two of them, and that's, yeah. That's our kind of times, although it's only the first day. Those two here, those are times you're gonna be driving up against all week long. So around 140, then you have like super time. But yeah, annoying track with traffic and also rain apparently, so done there as well. Crew time attack, let's have a look. Hypercar and muscle. Hypercar and muscle, yeah, I'm not sure what to use there. Look at the possibilities, I guess. So, which leaves us with the skill test. Bloody hell. This one again. So, changing sport, manual. Wheel settings. Yes, please. Tracker. Okay, so we're going that way for sure. Start here somewhere, I guess. Isn't this about a jump or something that needs to be spot on? Oh, it's a speed skill, so you have to stay within the white lines here. Where is the road? Oh no, more to the right apparently. Yep, that's not gonna work, Dave. You're gonna lose some points if you go off-road there, like here as well. No. Need to be faster to the road, that's for sure. Forward gear, if your tires haven't heated up, hit the nitro, and off you go. I probably have to finish here somewhere. Sort of the point where all these freaking people who can't drive press Alt Enter, I guess. So also here, not gonna bother. About all that. Let's try to get a decent run going. Still need to find a point to also here it's not raining, but it has been raining. Why is he flying to the left all the time? Seriously? I think I need to go more to the right. Oh, of course, circuit spec, why not? Nope, nope, nope. Too soon. Tires were gone. And here you need to land somewhere, something like that. What are we scoring here? 16,000. Oh, those are old scores. Probably something else. 13,400 apparently. Okay. Never mind that. Where's the rest? What's this? Precision. Yeah. That is yeah, gonna be a bit of a problem. First gonna do a run with a bike. And the reason that I say that is, I remember the last time, this is like some sort of bumpy country road, and I had quite some trouble here with the drag car the last time. So Kawasaki Z1000, something like that. Have to look if we're going the right direction, or is it the other way? I'm not sure. Oh my god. Coming from wheel settings. Takes a few runs again. Before the bike actually reacts. Here somewhere you can finish with the bike. Starting here somewhere will do, I think. Don't have to go back that far. Bit playing around with the steering. Good. One gate missed. Two gate missed or something. 14-9. Okay. Guess I have to try it anyway with the drag car, but I remember that well, you can get 2 more gates, so I'm guessing 15,000-16,000 is possible with the bike. But eventually gonna have to make it work with the drag car anyway, I guess. But always have to look at, because sometimes, especially if you play with the keyboard, although you play on wheel settings, in this case, never for driving, for time attacks or so, but for the skill test, yeah. It's a problem with this thing. Bumpy as hell. And also these gates are not that parallel, they are a bit left and right and all that. But on a smoother run I guess you can get to here somewhere. Unless you're on a wheel, of course, then you can probably make it to the road up there, but let's have a look. 21,400, but yeah, he's on a wheel. This is on a controller or gamepad on wheel settings. The other scores 16 something, those are bikes probably. One little bump every time. Okay. I think you have to do run after run here. With the bike you can score 16 something, and if you can get it together with the drag car, you can probably improve it. But might need some work with that to get that going with the drag car. My option would be just go for the bike, score 16,000 or something, and done with it. And then during the week you can see if you can get it together with the drag car or not. What's this thing? Slalom? Yeah, seems to be going that way. But slalom we're gonna keep a bit simpler in settings. Sensitivity, linearity in the middle, the rest at 0. I never ever change my dead zone, by the way. There are people always playing around with their dead zone. Does not work for me. If I touch it, the car is all over the place, so I always put it at 0. Throttle linearity, brake linearity, okay. Something like that will do, I guess, for the slalom. Yeah, we're gonna go 3rd gear first, probably. And then see if it works in 4th gear afterwards. And this is yeah, somewhere on a highway or whatever. So obviously it's gonna be traffic dependent again. This is a highway though, so I'm guessing fourth gear might work here. You do not heat up the tires too much, like I was doing now by going around traffic. Fourth gear might work. So I'm gonna start here somewhere. Also taking that corner already heat up the tires a bit, so. Immediately go to fourth gear. Keep the RPM as low as possible. Seriously. Also here, turn too soon. 2 gates missed so far, so. Of course, yeah. You hit one car, toast them. Tires are gone if you hit one car. And 2 gates missed, so what we're looking here is, I don't know, 18, 19,000, something like that. Wheel driver 22. Yeah, something like that. 18, 19,000. Definitely. 4 gear might work here actually. Yeah. I was waiting and waiting and waiting, but the ambulance kept slowing down. That's the annoying part on the slaloms. Also here the road is wet, so I'm assuming it's either has been raining or it's going to rain here half the time if you do this slalom. Traffic dependent, that's what it's gonna be. One lucky run where you have like traffic going your way. That's what you're probably gonna need somewhere in the week. That's the momentum already gone. Dealing with traffic immediately after the first gate. Trying to figure out how these gates are also not pointed very spot on. Also this you can do with a bike, but it's on a highway. 4 lanes wide. There is no way that you're gonna get like the scores that the people are doing with the drag car here. You can just go too fast here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be traffic dependent. Never mind about that. The slalom traffic dependent, the speed skill is gonna be alt enter bullshit. The precision, if you can get it together with the drag car, I would go for the drag car there. But it's a bumpy country road and bike works fine. You can get 16, 17,000 points with the bike, something like that. In the precision. So 27th, and still have an event open, I guess. Yeah, with some pretty lousy scores. The time attack, what is this? Only silver. Okay, guess we can do a run there then. Also here, Ferrari, one of those cars I put back to 12.99, so it's on the bottom of my list of cars. Don't like it at 14.97 at all. Also see the difference now, hopefully, between silver and platinum. Now we already know if the time attack matters. Probably not. And apparently I'm still on wheel settings and on manual and all that. And like I already mentioned before, manual is not a problem, but these wheel settings are. Could not drive on wheel settings. Well, you can drive but you get no. I get no speed out of it. You can take the corners better, but that's about it. So, just on keyboard and on keyboard settings. I have some problems with some corners, of course, but that's easy to fix. There are walls for it on this bloody hell track. And also this one is traffic dependent. Well, this seems to be like the truck run or the van run. Oh my god. Yep. It's pretty obvious. I think I'm about done with this qualifier. Bloody track they always come up with, like in the last few weeks, 4 or 5 times now I think. Other than that you have bugged skill tests, you have a track where only FPS and connection matters and stuff like that. They're working on the Crew 2, but that doesn't mean they couldn't put some effort in this game. The Crew 2 is gonna be the same as the Crew 1? Well, my condolences then. Oh, of course, another van in the last corner as always. A low 40 I can probably do if I really put the effort in it, which I'm not gonna do. This is about the only thing I'm going to do about this summit qualifier. 20 seconds. 181, that will be good enough for the platinum in this event, I guess. Instead of silver. Yeah. Moved us up 3 spots from 27 to 24, so the time attack probably matters a little bit. What also will matter is the drag trial, that's the only event that matters. The brand Speedtrap. You can get a platinum and a pretty good score in everything what you want, as long as you do not have a top 5 in the drag, you will never be in the top 5 overall. And seeing that drag is FPS and internet connection based. It's pretty simple. If you just play it on 60 FPS, you're never going to be in the top 5 in the drag, and that also means you're never going to be top 5 in the overall, and so on. So basically that's what's going on in this summit events. Crew time attack. I'm still thinking about it. Hypercar. Oh, it's performance, so maybe the Aventador. That the best option? Probably not. Muscle cars. I don't know. Have to figure it out there what the best car is. Unless it's not like you can use all your cars here, then it's probably going to be Huayra or LaFerrari. But those are those hypercars or supercars? Which category are they in? I don't even know. Let's have a look. Then I don't have to think about it anymore. Also there, same situation. Huh? Don't like it at 1497, so Huayra is brought down to 1299. Oh, that is a hypercar, so okay, never mind then. Then it's going to be either the Huayra or the LaFerrari, whatever you prefer. The LaFerrari I do have at 4097 because I find it better at 4097 than at 1299, and for the Huayra it's the other way around. And also that is a hypercar category, I'm assuming. Yep. So you can use those, yep. Then there is no point in looking for anything else, either the Huayra or the LaFerrari for the time attack. For the crew time attack, that is. That is the only event that I'm missing, and if I would have done that, then I would have probably been somewhere in the top 10 or whatever. 24th now in this class of the generation. But the events, the time attack tracks, the rain and all that, that makes me kinda, yeah, it is what it is, and that would also be it for me. But this week in the class of the generation, my summit qualifier is done, and I will meanwhile do some other stuff. The daily crates, I still have all these Armageddon Patrol videos. They are all recorded, 21 of them, but still need to upload them like one by one and then do some daily crates. Other than that, I'm working, trying to work my career up in Euro Truck Simulator as well, and so on. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.